Um, this is a class in which my brother Daniel has invited me to share with you who I am and how did I get here. So you need to know that in general, I am very emotional, and don't let my tears distract you from what I'm going to share. Just ignore me, but listen to what I'm going to say.
I'm a crybaby. Don't worry.
Personally, I believe that so much of my success is really a gift from God, because a person cannot come to Los Angeles and say, after 2 months, I want to be doing this, and I want to be doing that, and I want to be doing this. Many people think that that's possible. I graduated from Berkeley in Boston in 1972, and they were teaching us how to make a resume with your picture and all your accomplishments and send it to all the people in Los Angeles that are hiring new musicians. And in my experience, Daniel can tell you that if he gets 40, 50 resumes with people's pictures and a cassette or a CD or what they do, that's not how he's going to choose who to work with. It is always based on relationship. And relationships take time. Because when he's doing a work, or when any producer, any composer, any musician is doing any project, they want to work with people that they can trust. Sometimes the people they trust are not available. And they say, man, who do you recommend? And then you said, well, I recommend this person for this reason, for that reason, but they don't say, okay, let me look at their picture and let me listen to their CD, That's not how they make decisions. They make decisions based on relationship. That is why I say to you, so much of what has happened to me, it is not because I planned it or because I prepared for being successful, but it is truly a gift of the Lord that He opens doors. And if you have a heart that wants to help and an attitude that says, what can I do with my instrument to help you achieve the idea that you have for your song, then people realize, man, when we call this guy, he doesn't come to tell us what to do, but he comes to ask us, how can I help you? How can I help you? How can I help you? Then you become a professional studio musician that everybody talks about. Man, when we call him, he comes to help. Sadly, we know some other studio musicians that are professional, that are very gifted, and when they come, they say, okay, here, I play my idea. If you don't like it, call somebody else. Because they are not coming to help. They say, man, I play my idea, I like what I play, I think it's beautiful. And then he says, Abraham, the third bar, I want to change it for this reason. Now that I'm hearing what you're doing, I want to change it. He is in charge. And I said, no, man, I played my idea and I like it, And if you don't like it, call somebody else. What happens? He calls somebody else.
No, I'll fix any Pro Tools.
And so attitude and behavior are very important, because when somebody hires you, they don't hire you to tell them what to do. They hire you to help them to accomplish the project that they have in mind. Many times, at the end of the recording session, we say, man, that's great, it's beautiful, thank you for helping me. Then we say, okay, since we have a few more minutes, do you mind if we try a couple of ideas? And then we try my ideas, and he says, wow, I never thought of it, so let's do another version that has your ideas. And then he can play with it and decide which one to keep or how much for each to keep. That's very different than if I arrive and I say, man, you have to do what I say, and otherwise I'm not interested. So